Welcome to Achieve Intentional Transformation podcast, a space for leaders, learners, and everyday people who are navigating change, carrying responsibility, and working to build a life that feels whole, grounded, and true. I'm your host, Dr. Leonie H. Mattison. It is an honor to be with you, and I'm grateful for your time and your presence. Before we explore the conversations ahead, I want to pause and share just a little bit of who I am, how I arrived here, why this show exists, and how you can help shape the Achieve Intentional Transformation podcast. So welcome. Welcome, my friends. When I'm asked to describe myself, I return to the image of my earliest teacher, who was my grandmother. If you've engaged with my work or partnered with me, you likely may have heard about my grandmother, who was a quilter, and she loved to create order, usefulness, and warmth from whatever scraps she had. My grandmother treated every piece of material she worked with as worthy of inclusion. And that experience shaped my worldview and even my career. It taught me that a life is constructed intentionally. It is woven through choices, reflection, truth-telling, and a willingness to engage complexity rather than avoid it. My own journey stretches across Jamaica, the West Indies. I'm sure you can hear it from my accent. Yeah, man. Yes, I am 100% Black Jamaican woman. And my journey has been from Jamaica, the West Indies to New York City, New Jersey, Canada, the UK, and California. Each chapter of this journey added threads that's connected to motherhood, migration, faith, healing, mentorship, and the responsibility of serving communities with diverse and often unmet needs. These experiences fostered my deep interest in education, research, health, public systems, youth empowerment, workforce development, and the organizational environment where mission, people, and outcomes intersect. As I moved through these chapters, I began to understand that transformation requires more than resiliency. Yes, I realized that it requires inner structure, integration, a way of making meaning out of the experiences that shape us. Over time, that understanding grew. It grew into publishing my works. It grew into the leadership choices I've made, and ultimately it formed this body of work that I have coined the thread. So we have the thread movement. We have a tool which is called the thread system. I have also recently started thinking more along the lines of how to integrate technology to ensure that all the work that I have done in the past and will continue to do in the future, that millions of individuals around the globe have access to this body of work, the insight, the tools, all of the resources to really help individuals, teams, and organizations to achieve intentional transformation. So the Transformation Institute will be coming pretty soon. But I do want to give you a quick overview of the thread system, THREAD, and there are 6 practices. 1, think deeply about your truth. 2, harvest wisdom from your lived experience. 3, release patterns that limit your growth. 4, enlist allies who expand your capacity. 5, adopt change with clarity and courage. 6, design wholeness as a daily practice. Now, this system continues to guide how I move through every season and how I support others to do the same. So I've integrated my body of work through the leadership roles that I have really had the honor of serving, and have helped individuals and organizations who are navigating complex transformation. I am not afraid of that. I love to work with complexities and tensions. It is just part of how I'm wired as a leader, and the education that I have under my belt, along with the experiences over 2 decades. So why am I here? This show exists to address a reality many people feel they really feel but rarely name. I'm talking about individuals across all sectors and everyday life who are carrying a silent pressure. These individuals are navigating systems that ask for more than the systems replenish. You are moving through transitions, shifts, grief, burnout, identity crisis, and reinvention while you're performing. And you're performing as if nothing is happening on the inside of you. This show creates a space for truth. It brings the language to the inner work leaders and everyday people seldom have permission to discuss. My goal is to support you as you weave a life that is coherent, ethical, human-centered, and truly deeply aligned with who you are becoming. Why should you care? Great question. Because whether you lead a household, a classroom, a department, a board, a community, or your own path, guess what, my friends? You are weaving something every single day. And your choices, patterns, beliefs, boundaries, fears, and courage all appear in the tapestry you're building. So when you understand the threads, the weaving becomes intentional and resilient. My vision for this show is straightforward. I want it to be a place where we name what strengthens us, and we also name what strains us. I want this to be a place where we explore practices that support psychological, spiritual, and relational growth, because we are multidimensional individuals. I envision this to be a place where leaders and everyday people can learn to think more deeply, respond more consciously, and build lives and institutions that reflect clarity rather than chaos. I also want this to be a shared conversation. And so I'm inviting you to share with me what threads you're holding right now, what decisions are stretching you, what transitions are unfolding in your life, what questions sit on your heart at night, and what challenges you want us to explore right here on the Achieve Intentional Transformation podcast show. Please share what matters to you, your reflections. I welcome your comments. I'm always open and curious to hear stories that will help guide future episodes, and share them with this community. My friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for your transformation. It matters. You matter. Your work, your presence, your gift. It is enough. It is enough. And I know sometimes it's difficult to accept that, but it is enough. You are enough. Your future is shaped by the threads you choose to keep and the ones you choose to release. I believe in you. I believe in the work that you're doing. And it is an honor to be on this journey to support you. So welcome. Welcome to Achieve Intentional Transformation podcast.